Hey Aquarius, what's up? Welcome back to the Illest Illuminator for another series. What is going on with your soulmate? So let's start with the planetary energies. Just want to say that last night I saw Jupiter really bright, and that was so freaking amazing. I just saw in the darkness, I saw one sparkling light, and I was like, is that a star? Could that be? So I was like, that does not look like a star. It's way too big. And I'm just opening up my app, and I'm just seeing Jupiter and Neptune. And I'm like, that must be Jupiter, because that was huge, and it was amazing because I sometimes see it. I read about it that is visible, but I always miss to see it, and now it was just like out of the blue, and I massaged myself, so that was quite cool. So make sure to watch for that the coming days if it's still invisible. Anyway, let's start with the planetary energies. It would be funny to have Jupiter coming through. I know that Jupiter did come through a couple of times for some other signs. Anyway, what is going on for Aquarius and their soulmate? What are the planetary energies? That's one. No, I had my eyes closed. Look at this. You see that? Jupiter. What is this? Jupiter. I am not kidding you. Well, that is a sign. That is a sign of positivity, and I have the sun at the bottom of the deck as well. This is most definitely a sign that things are turning into luck, all right? And with Jupiter coming through, it's like expansion, right? So everything you touch is going to be expanding. So make sure that your thoughts are positive, because positivity will attract more positivity. But if you constantly think about problems and all of that, expansion could just also relate to that. So make sure that your thoughts are clear around this time. Yes, there could be some fears or uncertainties with the moon, or things that you don't know yet, or you haven't found the answers yet, but it is talking about staying optimistic. Oh, actually it's this one, but both of the cards are so beautiful, and I'm just so focused on the screen. Anyway, look at this sun energy, all right? Lovely energy. Anyway, how accurate is the starting of your reading? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, since we do have Jupiter coming through, but it is also talking about, we should have talked about your soulmate, didn't it? Didn't we? Let's just pull some cards. I'm just now so distracted by this beautiful planetary energy that wants to come through. Anyway, Aquarius, what is going on with your soulmate? So they're going through a positive transformation. This is someone that has a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. This is a hard worker. The Five of Cups coming through. There's also an infinity sign, so that always reminds me of what goes around comes around, and also hard work pays off. So this relationship does need a lot of hard work, but if you do that, there will be a lot of positive return from that. Anyway, let's see what is going on with your soulmate. Recognition and reward. Rejoice and happiness and celebration, but okay. Moving on, yeah, they're all saying kind of like the same thing. Actually, I was getting the message that your person has gone through some type of loss in their life. That does not always have to be a breakup of a relationship, but something that they had a very emotional tie to, and they're in the midst of moving forward from that situation. They could have lost someone, could have been some type of mourning as well within their circle. If that is not the case, this person could have lost a job or lost some type of recognition in their life that struck them emotionally, and now they're starting to open themselves up for new connections, to have more fun, celebrate life. And if they have been involved in a third-party situation, they're trying to move on from that as well. This is someone that has a lot of, I do feel like this person has a lot of options, or they're very social, or they're trying to be very very social. But with the Solitude card, I do feel like this person still needs some time to think about things and to kind of like release their past, right? Like, or just to heal their past, to understand what has happened in the past in order to move forward. This person is most definitely moving forward. There is triumph and victory here. There are two moving cards. So this person could be moving out of their, you know, current place, living situation, or just simply moving on from a very painful situation in their life, all right? But there's that, yeah, Six of Cups, Knight of Wands. They could be moving on from a player, someone that was very unstable in and out of their life as well. But let's see. What is going on with your soulmate, please? There will be an extended, by the way, at the end of the video. We do have the Knight of Cups and the Magician, both wanted to come out. That is someone that is actually starting to be ready for... could be a friendship. This could be starting as a friendship, or they are trying to not make things move so fast because they're still in the process or in some type of transitioning in their life. And by the way, I could still be talking to you as well. If you feel like you have not met your soulmate and I'm talking to you, it just means that your soulmate is probably also going through the same energy, even if you haven't met them yet, okay? So most of these readings have not been about new love. I believe only Cancer has been about new love. Three of Cups coming through again. So this is someone that you could have met through other friends or through social activities, going out, having drinks, knowing each other via could be definitely the case. Definitely third party situation, and that does not have to be talking about some type of it's not in a bad thing. It's just like you are in some type of community with one another, so you both know one another. It could be through work, it could be through friends, it could be through after works or whatever it is. But this is also someone that likes to meet other people, collaborate with other people. They're open for a lot of other people as well, so I don't think that you would have a problem with that. But this is someone that is open to get to know a lot of different individuals in order to rise up when it comes to their career, when it comes to their, I'm not really feeling status, but it's like they need to socialize and they are a good communicator is what I'm picking up on strongly here. We do have the Devil in the reversed here with the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Ten of Cups reversed and the Fool. So I do feel like this person is a little bit like they don't like to commit themselves fully and completely, because again, this is someone that's still dealing with maybe a toxic relationship from the past where they have not fully chosen themselves or chose to love themselves first and always put other people first, or allowed other people to manipulate them to do things for them instead of like them choosing to do what they want. So I do feel like they've been either growing up or they've been in a relationship where there was a lot of restrictions, and now they feel like they're finally losing up those ties, and they're like, okay, I need to enjoy this freedom. I cannot really bind myself right now because I need to show that I have self-love, self-respect, self-dignity and values. And it's because they're still coping, or they're still having a baggage of a past relationship that has definitely not fulfilled them. So that's why they're not jumping into any type of relationship right now. So this is someone that likes to keep things very briefly, lightly. All right, with the Fool as well, that's a very light energy, light-hearted energy. Like they don't like to go too deep into conversations. The Three of Cups is more like, yeah, we can talk about things. We can talk about at parties, or we can talk about work, but it's not really having a lot of depth within, right? That's really what I'm picking up on. So if this is not your story, then this is definitely a soulmate that is going to come in. And the blockage is obviously that this person is kind of like a bit afraid of talking about deep issues. And maybe you have the same thing. That could be also definitely the case. The Page of Wands, again, very light-hearted energy. So it's like short communication. It's just laughing, joking, a little bit of flirting, but it's not like the full shebang, right? Like it's not fully, how do I say that? You don't really know what this person's intentions are, right? That's what I'm picking up on. What more for Aquarius, please? Yes, look at that. Hierophant reverse with the Five of Swords reverse. So your person is most definitely trying to avoid jealousy in relationships. They have very strict rules, strict boundaries. The Hierophant is most definitely someone that has a lot of faith or is very spiritual or has a very strong cultural beliefs. But with the Five of Swords, they may have been in a relationship that where their boundaries have been overstepped and they're still releasing the resentment. And they could be dealing, or they could be going into therapy for that as well. There could be some jealousy, right? Jealousy issues from the past relationships. The Nine of Swords with the Devil reverse, it's almost giving me this feeling of they're feeling ashamed for leaving a toxic situation behind because they've been so brainwashed, right? They've been so brainwashed that they're doing the wrong thing, that they're now stressed out about leaving something that is not healthy for them. And that is the consequence of this restrictive, controlling, toxic behavior or relationship, right? So they're releasing a lot of stress, a lot of anxieties. Yeah, feeling like things are very chaotic. Too chaotic to choose for love, or too chaotic for rekindling love as well. Because the Ace of Cups is definitely saying that this person is not ready due to a lot of things not going in their favor. And they're waiting for their big breakthrough or to move out of a stressful period of their life. Four of Wands reversed. A lack of stability, a lack of home, a lack of, real relationships in their life as well. Ten of Cups and a Four of Wands reversed. It's like this person has a lack of true friendships, true family members, and they're struggling with that. They're struggling on their own, suffering in silence here. And it's because a lot of people have been doing them wrong or treated them unfairly. And now they're still dealing with the judgments here, okay? Or they may be even judging themselves here with the Justice. Page of Wands wanted to come through. Anyway, the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck as well. It's in the reverse with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. So something really major came back around from their past that kind of like shocked them and made them not choose love, all right? It's kind of like a nightmare for them. It feels like they almost went back to someone and they realized that they made the wrong decision, even though they felt like, okay, this is my true soulmate. And then they came to the realization like, whoa, I was so wrong. Like, I need to get the hell out of this. But because they've been so wrong in their intuition, they're now kind of afraid to listen to their intuition. So they rather listen to their fears. So with that Jupiter card, again, this person needs to focus on the positive aspects. At this moment, the positive aspects are that there are people that are willing to help them. There are people that are coming into their life, such as you, perhaps, that could form into a good relationship as well as a partner. What did I say? Instinct. I said it. I said it. Like, this person needs to listen more to their intuition and to their instincts, right? And, well, I'm just getting so much downloads. It's just like, I hope you can still catch my drift here. Anyway, with that Jupiter card, this person needs to focus on, like I said, building up new social environment, rebuilding, working together, collaborating, and taking new leaps of faith, and keep on developing their spiritual knowledge as well as their spiritual beliefs with the Hierophant, and have that faith instead of like focusing on the stress and anxiety and all the things that are going wrong. Because if you're stressing about all the things that could go wrong, you're wasting your time, because that's what I feel like this person is also doing, worrying about all the things that could go wrong. And when we focus, like I said, on our problems, things go wrong, as we do have the Jupiter card expanding that, right? Like they make another problem out of it, another problem, like we can't be together because of X, Y, and Z. And the more you think about it, the more excuses you can have, right? So that's why. Prayer coming through very strongly here as well. So this person most definitely need to focus on their prayers, on reconnecting with the divine, and believe in the unseen. They may have like a hard belief when it comes to spirituality because they've lost their faith due to not listening to their intuition or getting disappointed. The divine order. Do what feels right. An important lesson is unfolding. Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. So that is again the infinity. What goes around, like what you give out, it shall be returned, right? The more good you will do, the more good you will receive. Something in that realm. And I do feel like that goes both ways, right? Like they need to accept offers, they need to accept help or guidance, but they also need to do something back in return, so the energy of good flow keeps on going back and forth. Trust and thrive. Exactly. Trust, thrive, and believe. All right. Very strong messages, Aquarius. I really hope that this gave you some insights in regards to your soulmate connection, and I am going to continue this reading on the extended on my website. So if you are interested, just check out theillustluminator.com. All the information down in the description box below, and I'll catch you guys soon. Ciao.